This is the chapter 1, our Earth. Here we'll see what is our Earth and how it is useful to us, what are the resources provided by the Earth, and in using the resources of the Earth, what has done for the Earth. And we'll see all these things here. This is the topic our Earth. My dear students, what do you see on the screen given here? There is a small dot inside a circle. Do you know what it is? It is our beautiful planet, the Earth, which is inside the circle. It is a photograph, and this photograph taken by the scientist Carl Sagan, and he called this small dot inside the circle as pale blue dot. What do we call it? Pale blue dot. One amazing point is that all the human history started in that tiny picture that is our Earth. So let us try to know many important points related to the this pale blue dot that is our Earth. It is a photograph. And see, this is our Earth. How beautiful it is. And when we call what is Earth, generally the answer is it is a planet. That is correct. But here, according to the concept of this lesson, Earth is not only a planet but also a storehouse of resources. What is Earth? It is a storehouse of resources. This is the new definition we given as the uses of Earth are many. So looking to this Earth, how it origin, how its origin, and how did the life of human beings started, what happened to the Earth, we'll see here. My dear students, nearly 1 lakh years ago, we people arrived onto this Earth. Then many other living organisms, other animals also started arriving to this beautiful planet. More than any other living organisms, human beings are trying to know what is Earth and how does it impact us. Do we have any connection with this Earth? That is a curiosity developed by the people to know about Earth. Many of the people are curious to know their surroundings, that is Earth, and they want to make their surroundings better for their survival. So, in the process of making changes to their surroundings on the Earth, we have come across other living organisms and entered into conflicts with other fellow animals. Here, our activities on earth to make our life beautiful and better created many of the troubles. We started exploiting indiscriminately the resources given by the earth. You know, what are the resources we find on earth? Air, water, soil, minerals, and many more. Whatever is needed for our life, survival on earth, that all is given by the planet earth. So I call it is a storehouse of resources. So in the process of making our life better, we started exploiting earth indiscriminately. In the sense, when agriculture started, we need irrigation. So to provide irrigation, we have diverted the rivers which are flowing naturally into our fields, making some adjustments and alters to the flowing rivers. So that is a change we have made on earth. Like this, many changes we have made on the earth. When human beings arrived on the earth 1 lakh years ago, till sorry, since then we started changing the atmosphere surroundings of earth for our better life. In that process, we have used many of the resources of the earth to construct our shelters. We have destroyed the forests that resulted some problems on the earth. When industries started on the earth, along with that, pollution also increased. Like this, many of our activities on the earth given much trouble to the earth. Today, many are calling it as environmental crisis. That is environmental crisis. Today, we people are suffering with many environmental issues like global warming, like global warming, air pollution, water pollution, deforestation, soil degradation. Like this, we have many environmental issues. Slowly, there is a change in the attitude and the thinking process of the people. The people slowly understood that there should be a new way of understanding the earth. See, our reckless exploitation of resources on the earth led to many environmental issues. This is global warming. This is one of the issues which have occurred with our activities. It is a part of the environmental crisis. And the second one, you can see that here many industries are letting out their eminence into the air that led to pollution. Right? The next, here you can see the desertification, the fertile lands and the land covered with the forest turned to desert land. This is also one of the environmental issue. And another side, due to the destruction of the forest and the altars we have made to the earth that led to increasing temperatures on the earth, and that finally resulted forest burnings. And we also find a change which is occurring on the earth, that is climate change. Nowadays we see that sometimes the rains may come in time, may not come in time. Sometimes we see that there is a bulky rainfall and it may not be also. That means we are unable to predict what is happening on the earth. Such a thing has created here. So all these led to the environmental crisis. In 6th and 8th class, you have studied that how the people lived in different places and in different times, and how did they use different things of the earth. And in this class, now we will discuss that what are the uses of the earth. Is there any internal connection with earth? And finally, we will discuss here in this chapter that earth is a large interconnected system. That means it is a system. Earth is a system. My dear students, it is a system. Earth is a system in which we find many subsystems. What are those? Just I will give a point to you to make clear understanding of it. That is biosphere, lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere. All these are the systems we find in the earth. And there is connection between those systems with the earth and also to us. So this is the what intersystems of the earth have an impact on us. So it made us to think how does it is useful and what kind of changes it is going to bring in our life, so that we are very curious, that is very interested to know about the earth. Now moving to the another topic. Before that, I want to conclude few points of this first topic here. That is, first we have seen that earth is a small tiny pixel in the universe, and it is a photograph taken by the Carl Sagan, who is a scientist. He called it his pale blue dot, and we want to know what is earth and what are the resources on it, how it is useful to us, that we have seen. And we have given a definition to the earth also, that is, earth is a storehouse of resources, right? And we people arrived on it 1 lakh years ago. And very important point it is that we have created a lot of trouble to earth in order to fill our needs. We neglected the earth. That led to many environmental issues. For a long period, we exploited it. And today, we realize that what we have done, it is a wrong thing. Today, we are building a new understanding about earth, that we need to protect the earth, because the protection of the earth is protection of our life, right? There is a slogan, save the earth, save the life. If earth is protected and it is safe, then our life will be safe. That is a new understanding developed recently after destruction of a lot of the earth, right? Next, moving to the second topic, that is our universe and the sun, the earth. So, what do you see here? It is our solar system, right? In that, there is one blue planet in which water is there. That is our Earth. I am pointing it. This is our Earth, right? And here we'll see that how the universe started here, right? As I said that people are curious about the Earth. They want to know how does it affects us, what is the impact of it, right? For thousands of years human beings are looking into the sky because they want to know they want to know the movements and the changes are taking place in the sky. They wanted to study the objects, that is celestial bodies which appear here in the sky. The human beings have observed stars very carefully. As this happened for many years, by their observation, in their data of observation, they come to a conclusion that these things are constant. Whenever they observe the sky, they have seen moon at a place, they have seen the sun at a place, and the sun rising in the east and setting at a west. This is happening every day, every year. So thousands of years it has happened like that. So from that they concluded, as the things are like this constant for millions of years in their observation, they concluded that the things will be like this forever. And they noted the movements of the star as they move. They noted that how the sun is moving. They noted that the moon, how it is moving. They noted that the sunshine which falls on the earth also changing. All these movements they noted and they tried to figure out. So here, because they want to know that is there any useful from the space, that is universe. So there's a lot of interest to the people in studying the universe, that what we call curiosity, and they try to figure out what are these objects which appear in the sky. So here finally we see that some scientists, some geologists, some scientists, they have come to a conclusion. Here you could see the image of Claudius Ptolemy. He is a Ptolemy, and he proposed a theory called geocentric theory. What theory? Geocentric theory. According to the Ptolemy, Earth is the center of a universe. My dear students, it is wrong theory. But when he said this theory at that time, no one knows that which is the correct theory. So Ptolemy proposed a theory, geocentric theory. Here, geo, which means earth, centric, as it is center. So for universe, Earth is the center. That means the Ptolemy stated that Earth is the center of the universe and it is very, very important in the universe. Right? Then, about 500 years ago, about 500 years ago, another scientist have come with a new theory. His name is Nicholas Copernicus, and he is Nicholas Copernicus. He proposed another theory called heliocentric theory. In Greek language, helio means sun. So sun is the center of the universe. This is a theory proposed by Copernicus, which is the right theory. And the theory proposed by Ptolemy is wrong theory. We'll come to know that how it is wrong and how this heliocentric theory is correct in next class. And here we see that the Copernicus has proposed it is the middle. Sun is the what you call center of the uh, universe, right? And there are many other books in our ancient India which are written some 3500 years ago. Those are Vedanta Jyotisham, then Surya Siddhanta, then Bhagavata Purana. These are our ancient Indian books which are written some 3500 years ago, also give a lot of information regarding universe. In these books, they have given information about the formation of eclipses. Do you know what is eclipse? We say that solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, right? So if sun does not appear, it will be solar eclipse. If lunar does not appear, that is moon, it is lunar eclipse. Like this, we find the information here. Here, they have noted the transit, how these celestial bodies are moving, right? So that information helped many scientists to draw the actual theory, that is heliocentric theory. So what we have studied here is two theories we have discussed, right? One is a geocentric theory proposed by Ptolemy, which is which says that Earth is the center of the universe. That is a wrong theory, right? Then very important theory, that is the heliocentric theory proposed by Nicholas Copernicus. That is a right theory, right? And another important point we discussed here, people are curious and noting the water, noting the movements of the celestial bodies. These 3 points are there in this topic. And very important point that our Indian ancient books also provided a great source for the framing a new theory and trying to understand the universe in the books like Vedanta Jyotisham, Surya Siddhanta, and Bhagavata Purana, right? The next we move that the theory, your Big Bang theory. See, the scientists have figured out that it is what you call last 100 years ago. uh, they have stated that nearly 13.7 billion years ago, what started here? No, universe. I'll show these pictures to you. These all the pictures here shown are related to universe. So some 13.7 billion billion, not million, billion years ago, universe itself started. Itself it is started. Slowly from the universe, galaxies originated. What do you mean by galaxies? A group of million stars in a galaxy. So there are some millions of galaxies formed in the universe. And from the galaxies, stars have formed. And from the stars, planets have originated. This is what you call the theory is Big Bang theory. So what is Big Bang theory? It is a theory says some 13.7 billion years ago, universe itself started. From the universe, galaxies have formed, and from the galaxies, stars have formed, and from the stars, planets have formed. In that one planet, that is our Earth, right? Dear students, this is universe. The pictures shown here for you, it is a water universe. And coming to your, this is galaxy. Galaxies. Many of the galaxies are there here. Here somewhere our galaxy also there. Do you know what is our galaxy? Yes, it is Milky Way. Right? In Telugu we call Akasha Ganga. Or not? So many of galaxies are originated from the universe. And from the galaxies, stars have originated. From the stars, planets have originated. These are the planets, right? So this is a theory stated by sorry, this is a theory said this theory what we call Big Bang theory, right? And from the planets, yeah, from the planets, that is especially on the Earth, we people, very clever, cunning, and intelligent people, that is human beings, originated 1 lakh years ago. Dear students, do you understand that some 13.7 billion years ago universe started forming, and we originated just 1 lakh years ago, right? And how intelligent we are. 1 lakh years ago we arrived on the earth and trying to know the mystery of the universe, which started some 13.7 billion years ago. It is astonishing to you. Am I right? So don't underestimate yourself. You are very intelligent. So this is what Big Bang theory, right? So this Big Bang theory says that universe, from the universe, galaxies to, from the galaxies, stars, from the stars a planet, and in that earth a planet, from on that human beings have arrived, right? Still we are trying to know much more about the earth, so that we are sending many of the spaceships into the space. We have sent satellites to the moon. Some of the persons also, astronauts, landed on the moon, right? Neil Armstrong, he landed on the moon, right? We want to know that what is happening. In the recent times, there is a plan going on to, I think also started it is sending a satellite to study the sun. It is given the name Aditya. I'm not sure about that, but there is some confirmation about that. It is what you call, it is Aditya, which is going to study the sun, right? So here, everything we want to know. So in short, Chapali ante sun, earth, these are part of the much, much, much larger, that is universe. So universe is very large. There are no boundaries to it. It is infinite. Where it starts, where it ends, we don't know. And one more thing, that in our life, the things are changing very fast, right? Morning 6 o'clock, you'll see that it is a sunrise. After the 2 hours, you'll see some change in the sunshine. By 1 o'clock, we'll see that it is afternoon. The sun is over our head. By evening, you'll see that sun sets at west. So things are changing very fast, right? But in the universe, the things occur very slowly. Dear students, what I said that from the universe, the galaxies originated, from the galaxies stars, and from that planets. For these activities, it has taken some billions of years. That means the changes are taking place very slowly in the universe, and it will continue, and this universe will come to end after several billion years. This is the what Big Bang theory. And in this large universe, which is infinite one, we are belonging to very small pixel, that is what earth, shown here by a scientist, and he called it a pale blue dot, right? So that is the reason the Carl Sagan, who is a scientist, called it a very small pixel part in the universe, in which we are minute, very, very minute, right? So this is what you call the mystery of the pale blue dot. Still, we'll know many more things, and we want to know that how this beautiful planet Earth is supporting our life, and we are the product of this Earth. Whatever the changes taking place in the universe, by that changes, we we arrived on this earth. That means we are the product. What I want to say that the life is the product of the constant changes taking place on the earth, right? So life has originated, we originated due to the changes occurring on the earth. Still the changes are taking place, so that changes will bring many changes in our life. So that is the thing we want to know, how it will be useful for us. Can we make our life better on Earth? Is there any other planet to move there? Now it is what you call polluted here. So we have identified recently that many are there. Some are similar to the earth, right? So all this leading to what people to be curious about this one. So here it is about the universe and the sun, then what you call the earth. That is the topic. And next, another topic we are going to see, that is what you call earth as a planetary body. Here you see that these are the three diagrams says what is the shape of the earth's orbit here. Do you know what is orbit? This is the middle shown, it is a sun, and there is a planet earth which is revolving around the sun, right? So whether the path of the earth, that what we call orbit, is in the circular form or in oval path, in a oval path, whether it is in the oval path, right, or it is a scaled oval path. Here what you call this is orbit, the path. So actually what is the shape of the earth's orbit? If it is a circular path, my dear students, if the earth's orbit is a circular path, then we have to get only one season, either it is rainy season or it summer season or it winter season. Are we getting like that? No, we get winter, summer, spring, and rainy season. So as the seasons are occurring, it tells clearly that the orbit, Earth's orbit is not in circular form. So the circular form of the Earth orbit is wrong, right? The next, another is oval path. When Earth revolves around the Sun in the shape of a oval path, it goes far from the Sun at a moment. In another moment, it comes near to the Sun. That means two times it goes far from the Sun, and another two times it comes near to the Sun. It means that we should have two seasons. When Earth goes far from the Sun, usually it is winter we have to get. When it comes, that is Earth comes near to the Sun, we have to get a summer, right? But it is not happening like that. Are we getting two times summer?